which the system will do for you. Keep in mind, guys, all my cashiers out here who are freaking out, how do I weigh this? How do I do this? I'm not gonna know, the price of a freaking tomato. You don't need to know the price of a freaking tomato, okay? Because the computer gonna do it for you, the scale is gonna do it for you, and all that Publix does provide for you. Nobody gotta bring you their own scale or anything, so don't worry. Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and if you're new here, welcome to my channel. So in today's video, we're gonna be talking about certain things on the cash register, in specifics, weighing items that may not have a barcode or that you just have to weigh on a scale. Now, I get this question a lot alongside with like coupons and things like that, and they're just kind of like specifics that cashiers go through when on a register. So I kind of want to address that. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Patricia, and I am a former cashier, former bagger, former customer service associate, and now currently I am a pharmacy tech. So I kind of been around. I've been in the company Publix for 4 years now, and here on my channel I basically encourage other people to get a job there because I see that it is a very good company for you to apply at. So I did do on how to use a cash register video. I did a few, I did maybe like 2 or 3 like that, and I got a lot of views and a lot of questions. So I'm here to address some of those questions, in which one of the most commonly asked one was, what do we do with items that do not have a barcode? What do we do when it's time to weigh an item that you have to put on top of a scale? I gotcha. So before we get started, if y'all could please like, comment, and subscribe, I would truly appreciate it. We're on a road to 5K. Let's get it. And I'm just so excited. Thank you guys for clicking on today's video and showing my channel love and support, especially like the last few months. Y'all gonna make me emotional. So yeah, all right, let's get into it. So first thing, because I got this question, I didn't know if it was like a joke or not, but I don't want to assume that it is because I know not everyone knows. But someone asked me if y'all have to bring your own scale to weigh produce. Produce is usually the most common thing in the grocery store that you're gonna have to weigh when bringing people out. So obviously, let me start from the very like basic. When people buy groceries, right, they buy their cereal, they buy their meat, they buy their deli products or their bakery products, and then they buy their produce pertaining to your fruits, your vegetables, things like that. Now, when you go shopping, usually for your fruits and vegetables, y'all see the little bags that they have there. So, if you want to grab a few tomatoes, a few avocados, if you want to grab a few garlic, whatever it is that you want to grab, you grab them and put them like in a thinner plastic bag, in which then the cashier has to bring that up, separate. So that's kind of like what I'm referring to in today's video. So as you scan people out, I did a lot of videos on tips and tricks to like speed up your process, tips and tricks on how to scan products as a cashier on a register, things like that. So make sure you check those out. And those videos can be useful for like multiple companies. But when it comes to now your produce, right? And this is the same for multiple companies as well. You have to weigh these items. So it's actually the way it is priced out, the way they develop a price for the produce is by pound. So for example, your tomatoes can be $2 per pound, but if you only got half a pound, your tomatoes are going to be $1. But the only way to like figure out exactly how much tomato you got, because every tomato weighs differently, and to calculate the price, which the system will do for you. Keep in mind, guys, all my cashiers out here who are freaking out, how do I weigh this? How do I do this? I'm not gonna know, the price of a freaking tomato. You don't need to know the price of a freaking tomato, okay? Because the computer gonna do it for you, the scale is gonna do it for you, and all that Publix does provide for you. Nobody gotta bring you their own scale or anything, so don't worry. So when it's time to ring up now these plastic bags that have like zucchini or squash or like tomatoes, whatever, you're going to grab the plastic bag and place it right on top of the scanner. The scanner is mixed with a scale, so just put your bag of tomatoes or bag of whatever on top of the scanner, okay? And wait for the scale to calculate, the amount of pounds that the person got of whatever produce item it is. Then it's gonna ask you for an option. Is it in a plastic bag? Is it in a no bag? No bag would be considered like no container. It's gonna ask you like, how did this person bag their groceries? Essentially to take it off. So if they put it like in a plastic bag, if a plastic bag weighs, I don't know, 10 of a pound, or I don't know how much it would weigh, and maybe it costs like a cent or something like that, it'll take it off, right? Because the bags they give you for free. So that's how you do it. So usually I click like no container, or you can click plastic bag, and then the system will still do the math for you. And yeah, and then you just keep scanning stuff. Now usually the way for the actual product to be scanned is that there's usually on the produce item a little sticker that does have a barcode. So once you get your produce inside the bag and you put it on the scanner, you have to kind of like open the bag and touch the tomato unless you know them by memory. You can also look up the item if you don't want to be doing this or they request it. So there's kind of like multiple ways, and if it does sound confusing or you get lost at any point, guys, make sure to leave questions down below and I will be answering. But there are multiple ways. So let's say the first, I guess with this whole pandemic, the easiest way would be to just look up the item. So if, you know, once you put your bag on top of the scale, on top of the scanner, whatever, you're gonna look at it. What is it? Is it a tomato? Is it an avocado? Is it a, you know, garlic, potato, whatever it is, okay? Y'all gonna know what it is. If y'all don't know what it is, ask the customer, because sometimes they be buying stuff that I ain't never even seen in the store, or personally, like, I cook, but I never maybe cook with whatever they buying. So I'll be like, what is this? And they'll tell me, you know, oh, that's name. And I'm like, name? Like, what the heck is that? And you just like search it up in the system, or ask a customer service associate. Don't feel ashamed or embarrassed if you don't know. It happens, you know what I'm saying? Don't feel ashamed or embarrassed if you don't know the name of fruit or vegetable, because people be eating different things, you know? So once you figure out what it is or ask them, then you're gonna go to look up item. Usually look up item is gonna be on the top to the left. Look up item, whatever button that is, click it, and then it's gonna be usually by alphabetical order. This is the same way Walmart does it as well, alphabetical order. So if you see that it's a freaking avocados in there, you're gonna go through the A section and then look for avocado, and usually there's a little photo under the name avocado in case, you know, you can't read. Like, it's so simple, y'all just click the avocado button. Sometimes they'll tell you, you know, how many avocados is it, and you put 2 avocados, 3 avocados, or sometimes it's going to tell you directly, is it in a plastic bag, or how is it, you know, bagged, and you put, oh my god, that scared me, what is that? So you're gonna put no bag, plastic bag, or whatever bag it's in. That scared me off. But yeah, you basically just select that, and then the system will calculate everything for you. And that's about like the most accurate way to do it right now with the whole pandemic. Another way that you could do it if you didn't look up the item is to physically just take out, let's say, like the tomato from the bag, and the tomato usually has a sticker. Scan that sticker, release the item, leave the item sitting on top of the scale or the scanner so that the system can like weigh it out, and then you're gonna hit no container or plastic bag or plastic container or whatever it is that you have to select, and then it's gonna calculate the amount for you as well. And that's honestly like some of the ways to do that. Then you just slide it on down, bag it, and keep going about your day. It's really not that bad. Deli items and bakery and stuff, if they don't ever have a price on it, make sure you talk to that department, because they like to have prices on their stuff. You know, don't just like make up a price or anything. Like, talk to the department. And in regards to produce, everything should be in the system. If for some reason the customer is like, oh, I saw it for a cheaper price, you have to go with a bagger or send your bagger or talk to someone to go check that price to see like if the customer is wrong, or if the customer, well, I know Publix says the customer is never wrong, but to see if, you know, what they're saying is true, and if it is, then you have to fix the price and stuff like that, which I'll do in a separate video, or you can ask someone always. But yeah, that's basically how you weigh items. And the only item you're really weighing, like I said, is going to be your fruits and vegetables, because like sandwiches or cakes and stuff like that, they all have their own price. And if by any chance there is not a sticker, you just go and ask for a sticker, because they're already pre-priced, you know, so you're not gonna like make up your price or just put it in the system manually. Like, go ask for a sticker, because they need you to scan those barcodes. And at one point Publix did want you to scan the barcodes off the fruits and vegetables. Like, they didn't even want you to look up the item unless it was completely necessary, but because of the pandemic, they're more understanding as to why you would look it up. But other than that, pretty simple. Same thing with like cilantro. People grab the cilantro out of the produce section, right? And it's usually like out in the open because, you know, it needs to be breathing in the fresh air. They put it inside of a little bag. They go check out with you. So cilantro, it does have a barcode, but it's really hard to really like scan the barcode without getting your fingers and germs all up in that cilantro. So what I like to do is keep it in the plastic bag, go to look up items, go to the C section, cilantro, hit cilantro. They put how much, like the quantity, because I think it's like per quantity, not per pound. So I just put like 1 cilantro, or if they got 2 or whatever, and then boom. And that's it. So that's basically how you do it. So it's pretty simple, and I hope it helped y'all. If y'all have any questions, make sure you let me know. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know your experience if you are working in a grocery store, or if you need any more help in anything else that I can possibly like orient y'all in. And I'll see y'all soon. Bye.